It's NBA opening day. We're talking October the 21st. It's a Tuesday. I've got my friend Sniper West here with me. I'm Allie Burns. We're from Picks and Parlays, and we are so stoked to be finally breaking down some basketball. What's happening, Sniper West?
Man, very excited. It's just a great time of year. You have NBA starting. We have hockey, full force now. We have NFL. College basketball is right around the corner. It's just so many sports going on. It's a lot of work. I just kind of hide out here and put in plays and I'm a high volume guy as it is, you know that. So,
right.
But yeah, no, just fantastic time of year. And looking forward to NBA. It's one of my best sports and looking forward to have a really good season.
Yes, indeed. Well, basketball is my number one sport. It's my grit. It's what I love to sink my teeth into. Sniper West has been killing it over at the site. You just played in NFL Total Chaos. It's a show we do based on football overs and unders. Sniper West went 4-1. You're number 3 over the last 30 days over at picksandparlays.net on the leaderboard. So you're crushing stuff at the site. I picked you to do the first NBA video of the year with. So let's get this party started. We're going to talk the Rockets and the Thunder. And if you guys are looking for this same show, but on the on the Warriors and the Lakers, you'll find it. It's out there. We're going to film it right after we do this one. Okay, so let's start out with the Rockets and the Thunder. Okay, Thunder are the big favorite here, -7.5. The total is 226.5. Now remember, the Thunder are the reigning champs right now. Rockets had a really good preseason. They started off preseason 4-0, and the biggest deal coming out of Houston's organization is that they signed a 2-year contract extension with Kevin Durant. Big deal. What are your thoughts? What can we just right out the gate, Wes? What do we see coming with the addition of Kevin Durant to my Houston Rockets squad?
Well, it was kind of funny. I don't know if you saw this on YouTube or Twitter or whatnot, but he did not even know that he got signed by the Rockets. He was in an interview at Fanatics, which is actually a sports book, which is pretty funny. And somebody yelled out to him that said, "Hey, you just got signed by the Rockets." He said, "Oh, really? Wow." So it was just kind of funny how it went viral and everything. So, but remember Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. He played for the Texas Longhorns.
He's a UT boy, yeah.
And now he is playing in Houston. Yeah, I think this team fits him a lot better than the Suns team did, to be honest with you. I think he's going to have a really good year. I think the Rockets are going to benefit from having him. And, I think they're going to have a really good season. Remember, this is the number 1 and number 2 seeds from the Western Conference last year.
Yes, and they've definitely gotten off to a great start so far. They picked up Durant. They traded him for Dylan Brooks and for Jalen Green, and they have 6 draft picks also. So it's not even just the right now. Rockets are kind of planning for their future as well. And they've got that solid mix of vets and young kids going on. So is Kevin Durant, you think that's what the Rockets have been missing? Or is the Rockets what Kevin Durant has been missing?
It's what came first, the chicken or the egg, right?
Right.
I think he's gonna bring it for Houston. I think they're gonna have a really good year. The one thing that does concern me a little bit though with Houston is losing Fred VanVleet, right? So people call him Fred. It's not Fred VanVleet, it's Vleet. Everybody always gets that wrong, even the announcers. Yeah. But anyway, he won a chip with the Toronto Raptors, and he's a really good guy in the locker room, great floor general, great leader. So now you miss that. And I don't even know if he's going to be flying with the team on road trips, to be honest with you, because he needs to rehab, right? The ACL. Right. But, they have Reed Shepard and Aaron Holiday and Amin Thompson. They're going to take over ball handling duties and everything. But that is a little worrisome to lose VanVleet because the Rockets were kind of counting on him. But I still think they do well this season, to be honest with you, as it relates to some of the other guys on the roster for the Rockets. So Jayshawn Tate, I just looked this up about an hour ago. He's probably not going to play. Dorian Finney-Smith is not going to play, at least in this opening game.
Right.
Jabari Smith Jr., really good player, a lot of upside. He's kind of like a baseball player that goes through slumps every now and then. He just goes through basketball slumps here and there, right? But I think he was drafted either 2022 or 2023. But out of that draft class, he's the only guy that has 2,700 points and 1,500 rebounds. So he's not exactly a disappointment, and he can play well from time to time. He just, I think maybe KD, playing with KD and a veteran like that, will break him out of that slump, and he'll have a really good year. As far as Ime Udoka, fantastic head coach for the Rockets. Remember, he would still be coaching the Boston Celtics if he did not have shenanigans with the ladies in the front office up there in Boston. But he's a really good head coach. He's probably a top 5 head coach in the league for my money. And you still have Chet Holmgren. He is 7'1" and 208 pounds, and that's 208 pounds soaking wet, I might add. But he played great last year. He played through a lot of injuries. He showed a lot of grit. Jalen Williams, he underwent surgery, I think, on July 1st, and he is he's playing, but he's not 100%. So one thing to keep an eye on there. As it relates to SGA or Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he is actually number 1 in the MVP odds right now. He's plus 165 to win the MVP. Joker's right behind him at plus 300, and then the list goes on and on after that. So odds makers believe in SGA. I do too. If you were going to ask me if this Thunder team is going to repeat, I would probably say no. And the reason I would say no is because it's just so hard to repeat in major sports, right? So many things
unless
can go
you're
wrong.
like the Houston Rockets, because like we did that back in the day. Just remembering things. Yeah. Never mind. Just remembering things.
Well, you did need Michael Jordan to go play baseball for a couple of years, but yes, you did.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, that's fair.
But yeah, it's just so many things need to go right for you to repeat, and then the teams chasing you, so many things can go right for them. So it's just really hard to repeat. I don't think they're going to repeat, although they are. I have the odds up. I think they were plus 400 to.
Yeah,
they're plus.
They're a heavy favorite.
4 to 1 to repeat. Yeah, they're 4 to 1 to repeat. The Rockets are 16 to 1 to win the title. I think the Lakers were 16 to 1 as well. But as far as this game goes, I'm going to give you a prediction on this game. Okay. I like the Rockets. I think they show up here. Remember, it's ring night, okay? So they're unveiling the banner. They're getting their rings. This is like ultimate letdown spot. They kind of feel vindicated. It was us against the world. We won our ring and we won the championship. So it's always a great letdown spot to play the other side, in my opinion. So I'm taking the Rockets here. Plus, I think it's 7.5. You can still get it at 7.5. It might be going to 8 at some books. I think I saw a couple 8s, and I don't understand because I thought the line would have went the other way.
Yeah, I would too.
But I'm taking the Rockets here. I think they play tough. I don't know if they win the game, but I think it's a close game. So give me the Houston Rockets here, plus 7.5 on opening night. Go ahead and take that to the bank.
I love that. Okay, so looking at the total, and we're just like giving you a lean on this, viewers at home. But like we were saying, Oklahoma City is a defensive powerhouse. As a matter of fact, they rank number 1 in defense in the NBA. They allowed only 106.6 points per 100 possessions. So as far as the total goes, are we looking, especially with the injuries, we've got some injuries here and there. Not everyone's showing up. It is ring night. Great defense. Should we be leaning towards an under here, or is it an over, or do we just totally lay off of this puppy and just play the side?
So I am going to give you my theory, okay?
Okay.
I have a theory, especially in NBA betting, kind of football too, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the dog is going to do well, the game likely goes over. Okay. Because what happens? The dog shows up, they play, they force the favorite to keep up with them, especially if Houston takes the lead. They have to keep up with them. They have to play the Rockets game. You want the Rockets playing the Thunder's game. Now, if I were to tell you I think the Thunder cover this game, I think it would go under. But because I think the Rockets are an active dog, they show up, they play well, forces OKC to show up, to play well, and it's an offensive-minded game. So I would lean over. I believe it's 227.5. But my main lean for the viewers out there to actually play and make money. Yeah, look, it is at 8 at Bet Online. I can't believe it's 8. But I take
you called it. It happened live. You saw it here first, people.
But I'll take the Rockets and the points. I think they show up, and I think they play well.
All right. I am loving this because I'm from Houston. So that's exactly what I wanted you to tell me. That's the way that I'm leaning to. I always like a dog, especially early in the season. If you at home do like a favorite, I make a lot of my money, especially in basketball, when I'm betting in the game, because just because the Thunder are a -7.5, -8 point favorite now, that doesn't mean that, through the first quarter, the second quarter at halftime, they're going to still be a favorite. So if the Thunder should switch over to a dog, say I can get plus 2.5 points with the Thunder, would you jam on that, Wes?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get plus money on both sides, why not do it? You're going to make money on either ticket. You know what I mean? Or you can try middle.
My
Yeah,
number
there's
one
more
way
luck
that I
than
like to
odds,
bet
too.
is the arbitrage. I want to get my plus money with the dog, watch the game. You find those teams that are really good in the first quarter and second quarter, but maybe
Yeah.
don't finish the game well. They're going to get a lead in the first half of the game. The favorite becomes a dog. Now you get them, and you don't care who wins. You just want the team that you have better money on to win. That's it. You're going to win money either way. You won't win as much, but you will win money. Are you a big in-game player?
Yeah, for sure. I love hedging. Well, not necessarily hedging, but I love trying to get a good middle. There's nothing
Yeah,
like having
I'm a
plus money
middler
in
too. I
the
like a
game.
good middler.
Trying to win 2 tickets. It is exhilarating. Let me tell you
It
what.
really is. It really, really is. It's why we do this. All right, people at home, if you're looking for more of Sniper West, head over to picksandparlays.net. That's where we keep all of his premium plays, his best bets for the day. And this guy is a volume better, okay? He goes across all sports, all ups, down, totals, sides, player props, all of that jazz. Wes, tell the people what they need to know.
You can find me over at picksandparlays.net, the number one sports consultant in the industry. And yeah, I'm on fire in all sports over there. It would take too long for me to go over all my runs, so we'll just leave it at that.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, I already have it up on my screen here, so I could just peek at it real quick. But Sniper West, over the last 3 days, you're number 3. Last 7 days, you're number 3. Last 30 days, you are number 1 across all sports on the entire site. Sniper West is number 1 over the last 30 days. Head over to picksandparlays.net and check him out. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out our Warriors and Lakers preview. It's coming up on the Picks and Parlays YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Follow us at Picks Parlays. Ring the bell for notifications and subscribe to the Picks and Parlays YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Let's cash some tickets.
Let's roll.